The United States of America likes to refer to India as a strategic ally. Under the Biden administration, though, the United States also likes to poke holes into India's strategic interests in the Indian subcontinent. There's nobody who needs an introduction to the enmity that exists between India and Pakistan. Ties between both these countries remain in a de facto hostile state. It requires no genius to figure out, therefore, that any move that benefits Pakistan militarily is a step taken to balance the scales between Islamabad and New Delhi. Currently, there exists a power asymmetry between the two countries, with India having a near insurmountable edge over its western neighbor. But Joe Biden seems keen to change that. The Biden administration has approved a whopping $450 million F-16 fighter jet fleet sustainment program to Pakistan. Joe Biden has effectively reversed a decision of his predecessor, Donald Trump, who had stopped all such help for Pakistan. This is the first major security assistance to Pakistan after President Donald Trump had announced the US would stop all defense and security assistance to Pakistan from 2018. Intriguingly, Washington rather proudly shared the news of it helping Pakistan manage its fleet of F-16 fighter jets. The US State Department spokesperson said, and I quote, "Pakistan's F-16 program is an important part of the broader United States-Pakistan bilateral relationship. The proposed sale will sustain Pakistan's capability to meet current and future counter-terrorism threats by maintaining its F-16 fleet." The Pentagon said that this proposed sale will support the foreign policy and national security objectives of the United States by allowing Pakistan to retain interoperability with US and partner forces in the ongoing counter-terrorism efforts and in preparation for future contingency operations. What possible contingency operations does the United States hope to undertake in partnership with Pakistan? Pakistan is a known threat to India. The United States has decided to sustain the fleet of F-16 fighter jets of a nation that continues to pose a challenge to India in the security realm. If the Biden administration believes that Pakistan will restrict the usage of refurbished F-16 jets within its own territory to fight violent extremist organizations, it's got something else coming its way. The primary motivation for Pakistan to spend $450 million on the F-16 sustenance program is to somehow establish a level playing field with India. Washington is helping Pakistan achieve its objectives. That calls into question the United States' commitment to India, a country it sees as a bulwark against China. India has time and again pointed out that Pakistan is a state sponsor of terrorism. Therefore, the United States saying that the F-16 program is meant to strengthen Pakistan's anti-terror operations is actually a testament to how Washington does not share India's view of Islamabad. Washington wants to lure India into its own camp and motivate it to decouple from Russia. At the same time, it wants to shower its benevolence on Pakistan. India won't be impressed by Washington's recent actions. The United States does not seem to have learned a lesson after being played by Pakistan and Afghanistan. Pakistan's double dealings with the US and Taliban greatly undermined Washington's ability to achieve its objectives in Afghanistan. In fact, the US also seems to forget how Pakistan threatened its security interests by harboring the 9/11 mastermind Osama bin Laden for years. If that isn't reason enough for the US to walk away from Pakistan, the South Asian country is also a Chinese ally that turns to Washington only when it needs money and bailouts. The fact that the US continues to fall for Russian extortions over a figment of counter-terrorism cooperation really speaks volumes about Washington's strategic depths. Does the US really want to be that country which strengthens forces hostile to it? Pakistan's track record shows that it is hardly a threat to India alone and is in fact a destabilizing force for the whole region. Do you think the Biden administration has jeopardized ties with India?